Hello students. Students, in last lecture we have started matrices and few types of matrices are completed. Now today we will continue types of matrix. So here in last lecture we have seen four types of matrix: row matrix, column matrix and zero matrix, then square matrix. Now next we will continue type number 5, diagonal matrix. So here students see what is the definition of diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means a square matrix in which every non-diagonal elements is zero is called a diagonal matrix. Here students first will see square matrix. Students, we know that what is a square matrix. Square matrix means in matrix there is equal number of rows and columns. That is equal number of rows and columns. So what is definition of diagonal matrix? Diagonal means a square matrix in which every non-diagonal elements is zero. Every non-diagonal elements is zero is called a diagonal matrix. So here students will see which elements are called diagonal and which elements are called non-diagonal. See here we'll write one example. Matrix A is equal to, here what is condition? Every non-diagonal elements are 0. Here we'll write one example: 1 2 3 0 0 0 0 0 0. Now see here this element 1 2 3, these three elements 1 2 3 are called diagonal elements. Diagonal elements means students there is number of rows and columns are same. If we'll write here general elements, what is here general elements? A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, and third A31, A32, A33. This is our general elements of matrix. So in general elements students see here there is equal same number of rows and columns, same row and same column. A11 means it is element of first row first column. A22 means it is element of second row second column. A33 means it is element of third row third column. So these three elements are called diagonal elements and remaining 6 elements are called non-diagonal elements. Getting students, this A13, A22, A31, these three elements are not called diagonal elements. Diagonal elements means where number of rows and columns are same. A11, A22, A33, these three elements are called diagonal elements and remaining 6 elements are called non-diagonal elements. So what is our definition? Diagonal elements. Diagonal matrix means a square matrix in which every non-diagonal elements are 0. Every non-diagonal elements is 0 is called a diagonal matrix. So here students will take any element in diagonal, but here there is a condition is every non-diagonal means these 6 elements are always 0 is called a diagonal matrix. Getting these 6 elements are always 0 and instead of diagonal will take any elements. Getting again here we'll write one more example of diagonal matrix. X is equal to, suppose here we'll take -2, 4, then 5. Here we'll take any elements and non-diagonal elements will be 0. Getting this is again example of 3 cross 3 matrix because there is a square matrix will take always here equal number of rows and column. Here we'll write one example of 2 cross 2 matrix. In 2 cross 2, suppose here we'll write 8, 10. This is our diagonal, and non-diagonal will be 0. In 2 cross 2, there is these two elements diagonal and these two elements are non-diagonal. So this is example of 2 cross 2 matrix. Getting diagonal matrix. Now next definition is 6 scalar matrix. Scalar matrix means a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same is called a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix means it is a diagonal matrix. It is a diagonal matrix means, students, this matrix is also satisfy the condition of diagonal matrix. Means here also every non-diagonal element should be 0. Yes. Now what about the next condition? A diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same. Here we'll take all the diagonal elements are same, equal, is called a scalar matrix. Means here students in scalar matrix will write diagonal elements always same. But in diagonal we'll take any element here. There is no condition on diagonal element. We'll take any element, positive, negative. We'll take different number also in diagonal matrix. But in scalar matrix here there is a condition. We'll take always equal numbers, same numbers instead of diagonal elements. So suppose here we'll write example of diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Suppose here we'll write example of 2 cross 2 matrix. So here in diagonal we'll write 2. Both the elements are same, 2. Yes, so this is our scalar matrix. Order is 2 cross 2. Now next we'll write next example X, matrix X is equals to, suppose here we'll write instead of diagonal one element is -5. Then here remaining all elements write -5. Yes, and non-diagonal element will be 0. Getting this is our scalar matrix. Scalar matrix means it is a diagonal matrix, means this matrix contain condition of diagonal matrix. And next here diagonal element should be equal. Here always diagonal elements are equal. Then this matrix is called as scalar matrix. What is order here? 3 cross 3. Getting students diagonal matrix and scalar matrix. Now next 7th one, unit or identity matrix. Next type is student unit or identity matrix. So see here what is definition of unit matrix. A scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements are 1 is called a unit matrix or an identity matrix. So here students, identity matrix is a scalar matrix, means this matrix satisfy the condition of scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements, here second condition is in which all the diagonal elements are 1, means instead of diagonal we'll take always number 1. Yes, is called a unit matrix or identity matrix. And identity matrix is denoted by capital letter I. Identity matrix always denoted by capital letter I. So here students will write example of identity matrix. Example of identity matrix. Suppose here we'll write I is equal to, what is condition? It is a scalar matrix. And second condition is all the diagonal elements are 1. So here scalar matrix means all the diagonal elements are equal, same. But in identity matrix diagonal elements are same, but here we'll write only number 1 instead of diagonal. So here diagonal elements are always 1. Yes, and non-diagonal will be 0. So it is called as identity matrix. What is order here, students? Matrix order of this matrix is 2 cross 2 because there is 2 rows and 2 columns. So students, identity matrix always denoted by capital letter I. So what is order of this matrix I? 2 cross 2. So we'll denote this matrix by I2, order 2. I2 means it is identity matrix of order 2. Getting? Similarly, we'll write identity matrix of order 3, I3 means here we'll write instead of diagonal all the elements 1. And now next, what is non-diagonal? Non-diagonal are 0. See, it is a scalar matrix because here all the diagonal elements are same. And it is identity matrix. Identity matrix means all the diagonal elements are 1. Here instead of diagonal elements always write 1. Then this matrix is called as identity matrix. Getting? Now next type is type number 8, upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix, and type number 9 is lower triangular matrix. The students will see first upper triangular matrix. See what is definition here. A square matrix in which every element below the diagonal is 0 is called an upper triangular matrix. Students, there is 3 condition. See, a square matrix means first condition is it is a square matrix. Second, in which every element below the diagonal is 0. Every element below the diagonal is 0 is called an upper triangular matrix. Means first, it is a square matrix means we'll take here always equal number of rows and column. And second condition is every element below the diagonal is 0 is called an upper triangular matrix. So see here by the example we'll see what is upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix means here first we'll write diagonal elements 1, 2, 3. Suppose we'll write diagonal element 1, 2, 3. This is our diagonal element. What about here next condition? Every element below the diagonal is 0. The students, this is our diagonal. So above the diagonal, below the diagonal. So here what is condition next? Below the diagonal is 0. Every element below the diagonal is 0. This is our diagonal. So we'll write below the diagonal every element should be 0. So here this 3 element always 0. And above the diagonal we'll write any element 5, 2, -4, we'll take any element, but always below the diagonal every element should be 0. This matrix is called as upper triangular matrix, and it is a square matrix because here there is 3 rows and 3 columns, equal number of rows and columns. So this matrix is called as upper triangular matrix. Below the diagonal every element is 0. It is called as upper triangular matrix. Here students, in above the diagonal, in diagonal will take any element, any 1 or 2 element will be 0. But here not all elements are 0. But instead of below the diagonal, we don't write any constant number. Suppose 1, 2, -1. No. These 3 element are always 0. Suppose here we'll write one more example of diagonal matrix X. Here we'll take one element 2, then 4, then 5. Yes, and below the diagonal always 0. Above the diagonal we'll write here -1, 3, and one element here we'll write 0. Getting? So this is also called a upper triangular matrix. It satisfies the condition of upper triangular matrix. Yes, because what is first condition? First condition is it is a square matrix. Yes, it is a square matrix because there is number of rows and columns is same. And what is second condition? Below the diagonal every element should be 0. So here below the diagonal all elements are 0. Yes, 0. Then this matrix is satisfy the condition of upper triangular matrix. So it is called as upper triangular matrix. Getting upper triangular matrix, will take 2 cross 2 matrix also here. Why? Suppose here we'll write diagonal elements 3, 8, and below the diagonal there is only one element. We'll write 0 and here we'll write 5. So this is also a upper triangular matrix. What is order here? 2 cross 2. This is our diagonal element 3, 8, and below the diagonal there is only one element and this element is 0. So it is called as upper triangular matrix. Now next definition is lower triangular matrix. So here students, there is opposite condition of upper triangular matrix. The lower triangular matrix means I square matrix in which every element above the diagonal is 0 is called a lower triangular matrix. Above the diagonal elements is 0. Yes, so it is called as lower triangular matrix. So again here we'll write example. A is equal to 3, 5, 2. Yes, 3, 5, 2, and here above the diagonal elements are 0. Every element above the diagonal is 0. This is our diagonal, and above the diagonal here every element is 0, and below the diagonal we'll write any element -2, 1, 10. Getting? Here condition is above the diagonal elements are 0. This is elements above the diagonal. Getting? This is called as lower triangular matrix. Again, what is order here? 3 cross 3. Yes, so here we'll write again one more example of lower triangular matrix. The students, in diagonal element, here in diagonal element also will write any one element as 0. Yes, and above the diagonal every element is 0. Above the diagonal every element is 0. We'll take any element, any one or two element in diagonal or below the diagonal 0, but in above the diagonal every element is 0. If here we'll write this element as 1, instead of 0 we'll write this element as 1, so it is not a lower triangular matrix because there is every element is not 0. Yes, if every element above the diagonal is 0, then this matrix is called as lower triangular matrix. So here write 0. Getting? Upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix. Now next type is type number 10, symmetric matrix. Here students, first see what is definition of symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix means I square matrix A. I square matrix A is equal to Aij. This is general element students, Aij of order n cross n, in which Aij, element Aij is equals to Aj for all I and j. Element Aij is equal to Aj for all I and j is called a symmetric matrix. Is called a symmetric matrix. So students, here there is again two condition. First one is it is a square matrix, and second one here there is condition on elements of matrix. So what is condition here on elements? There is every element Aij will be equal to element Ji for all I and j. Yes, so suppose here we'll write one general matrix A is equal to see here we'll write example of symmetric matrix. What is here? 2, 3, 4. 2 3 4. Then here we'll write example number 3, 3 3 5. Then here we'll write 5. Sorry, here we'll write 4 4 4 5, and here we'll write 1. So see here, we'll compare this matrix by our general matrix. What is general element? A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. This is our general elements of matrix. Yes. So here students, what is condition of symmetric matrix? First condition is it is a square matrix. Square matrix means number of rows and columns are equal. So see here, there is equal number of rows and column. Yes, because there is 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns means it is a square matrix. What is second condition? Second condition is element Aij is equal to Aj for all I and j. So here students see, instead of Ij we'll write 1 1 1 2 1 3, our general element. So see what is condition, whenever we'll reverse the numbers in Ij instead of Ij, then this will be same. So see A12, A12, whenever we'll reverse this number, so we'll get 2 1. The element A12 will be equal to A21. Yes, Aij is equals to Aj means Aij is equal to Aj. Instead of Aij we'll write element A12. So A12 which is equals to A21. So here these two elements are same. A12 is equal to A21. These two elements are always same. Similarly, A13 will be equal to A31. Whenever 1 3 will reverse, then we'll get the number 31. The A13 is equal to A31. These two numbers are always same. Similarly, A23 will be equal to 32. A23 is equals to A32. These two numbers are same. Getting students, and diagonal elements will take any elements. Instead of diagonal we'll write any element. And what about non-diagonal elements? A12 is equal to A21, A13 equal to A31, and A23 is equals to A32. So see here we have written example. See, instead of diagonal we'll write 2 3 1, 2 3 1. And what about non-diagonal? See, this element is A12. A12 is equal to A21. Yes, so 3 3, here we have written same number. These two elements are same. Similarly, A13 is equal to A31. So here also we have written same number 4 4. Yes, A13 is equals to A31. Similarly, A23 is equal to A32. A32. So here also we have written number 5. Getting, so this matrix is called a symmetric matrix. Whenever number A12 is equals to A21, A13 is equal to A31, and A23 is equals to A32. Getting, this is a symmetric matrix. Now next we'll see next example. Next type number 11, skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. The students, in symmetric and skew symmetric there is only little bit changes here. See, what is definition of skew symmetric matrix? Skew symmetric matrix means a square matrix. A square matrix is equal to Aij n cross n, order n cross n, in which element Aij is equal to A minus Aj for all I and j is called a skew symmetric matrix. So here students, here also the same condition of symmetric matrix, but here only there is a change bit here. element aij is equal to minus aji. Here also will reverse the number, but here there is sign is coming minus. Numbers are same, but here there is opposite sign. Aij is equal to minus aji for all I and j. Yes, and here students, first condition is it is a square matrix. Second condition is element aij is equal to minus aji for all I and j. And third condition, students, here see, here given that element aij is equal to minus aji. See here, what is our diagonal element? Diagonal element is a11, a22, a23. Yes, this is our diagonal element. So whenever we'll reverse the diagonal element, a11, see in symmetric matrix, a11 will reverse the number, so again we'll get the same number. A11 is a11. Yes, a22 again here reverse, so a22 is coming. But in skew symmetric matrix, see, whenever we'll write element aij instead of ij11, so here we'll write a11, a11 which is equal to minus a11. Yes, whenever we'll reverse the number, aij is equal to minus aji. So here there is sign is coming minus. So a11 is equals to minus a11. So here we'll simplify this number. See a11, this minus will write on LHS. So it is a11 plus a11 minus a11 write on LHS. So it is plus a11 which is equal to 0. Yes, so a11 plus a11. The students, this is the same element a11 will be add here. So a11 plus a11 is 2a11. 2a11 is equals to 0. So what is a11? A11 is also 0, because 0 upon 2 will be 0. Getting means element a11 is in skew symmetric matrix always 0. Similarly, we'll find a22 diagonal element. A22 is equal to minus a22. Yes, again we'll simplify. So a22, again here we'll write plus a22. A22 plus a22 will be 0. Again 2a22 is 0, means here also a22 is coming 0. Getting a22 is 0. Again similarly we'll find element a33. So again a33 is also coming 0. Getting, so what is condition in skew symmetric matrix? In skew symmetric matrix there is diagonal element always 0. Every diagonal element is 0. Getting why? Because there is a minus sign is coming. So here next we'll write example of skew symmetric matrix. See, we'll write here same example also. Here we'll write, but here instead of diagonal elements always write 0. Diagonal elements are always 0 and non-diagonal. See, here we'll write 4, then this element is minus 4. If here we have written minus 5, then this element is 5. Then 6, minus 6. Getting element aij is equals to minus aji. This is element a12. A12 is equal to minus a21. Here there is minus sign is coming. This is element a13. A13 is minus 5. Then a31 is again minus minus becomes plus. So it is 5. It is a23 is 6. Then a32 will be minus 6. Getting, so here students, in skew symmetric matrix there is 3 condition. First one is it is a square matrix. So see, there is equal number of rows and column. It is a square matrix. Second condition is element aij is equals to minus aji for all I and j. And third condition is here all the diagonal elements should be 0. Getting what is the difference between symmetric and skew symmetric matrix? In skew symmetric matrix there is only 2 conditions. Number one, it is a square matrix, and second one is here element aij is equal to aji for all I and j. And in skew symmetric matrix there is 3 condition. Number one, it is a square matrix. Second one is element aij is equal to minus aji for all I and j. And third one is here all the diagonal elements should be 0.